Hey, Uche, welcome, welcome, welcome. Philomen, welcome back. You having lunch? Yeah, I know. I know. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Uche. Yes, long time. Welcome, Uche. Yeah, last weekend I was busy and I didn't have time, so I refused to schedule it, okay? That's why you didn't see me. Yeah, so hey, Lynn Rose, long time. Welcome, Sharon. Welcome, Lynn Rose. Lynn Rose, long time. Cece, how are you? Okay. Where is Sharon? I saw Sharon somewhere here. Sharon, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Sharon and Chris. I hope you guys are doing fine wherever you are. Okay. Oh, Noai, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Okay. We are in March, almost April. I know I'm guilty, so this is my hand here. Okay, we are thinking about vacation. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing fine. It's a little bit chilly in my neighborhood here, so that's why I have this heavy sweater on, and my apartment is cold. Yeah, I don't want to put the heater on because it's crazy, so yeah. So as you can see, the title, they do, and then they don't for 2021. They keep changing every single thing. I'm telling you, because I love to do research, as you guys know, I'm finding so many things and it's very troubling. So there are 5 things that when you booking a cheap ticket, you have to bear in mind, because most of the people on this platform, we are all from Africa. And there is one thing, I don't want to sound something, so please bear with me, because it's the truth. We have to say it. We don't read the fine print. We don't. I'm guilty. We don't read the fine print. The only thing we see, if it's $10 and it's $2, we buy it. Because from 10 to 2, you save $8. But we don't read. Why are you buying the $2 now? There is something. If you cannot use it and you want to return it, they're going to point to you the fine print. They're going to point to you. Did you read this? We don't read the fine print. We do not buy travel insurance. It's only $20 extra. Okay, we don't buy travel insurance. We don't read. The only thing we see is cheap, and then we buy it. And later on, we regret. And then we start complaining. So right now, the tickets are extremely, hey, Sizzle Diary, welcome. The tickets to travel are extremely cheap. They are so cheap, it's mind-boggling, because people are not traveling, and everybody knows the reason why people are not traveling. I had someone from my country who left on Monday with a round trip of 45 days to Africa. I'm telling you, round trip. He only paid $600 because he called me. He said, "You are the pro. Help me." I read everything and I added $20 on top for travel insurance in case these people change their mind. And he left on Monday and he's at home for 45 days, $600 round trip. It is so cheap, yeah. So today, the topic is about that. They are telling us the airfare are very cheap nowadays on, but we have to be careful. Faithful Bless, welcome. When we purchase, it say, please skip reading cancellation policy. Skip, because we most of the time we will skip it. We will not even read it. It say you may have heard that most airlines are offering free flight change, and many hotels are letting you cancel for free. There is nothing free in this word. Please read it. If you see the word free and then you're going not, read it before you just going on board. It said, and then the article saying there are no blanket rules, so we better read it. The God of faithfulness, welcome, welcome, okay? No blanket rule around travel cancellation or change. So always read the entire cancellation policy. We need to read. Mom and dad sent her to school, so please, we know how to read. So please, guys, we need to read. Just take a time to read your cancellation policy before you book. Please read it before you book, everybody, please. I'm begging you, I'm part of it. I'm raising my hand here because sometimes I is as well guilty. Yes, Sizzle Diary said there is hardly anything that is mahala. Yes, that is free in this word. But when we see the title free, we African, we go nuts and we, oh, it's free. No, it's not free. You went to school, you can read. Now, the second point that this article is raising in, buy the cheapest travel insurance. Yes, African, we never buy travel insurance. We just buy the ticket and said, okay, I'm scheduled to fly tomorrow, Sunday, I'm leaving. Do you know between now and tomorrow, something may happen that you won't be able to go? But if you had added a $20 extra, you will be protected. But we don't, because for us it's extra money. You're gonna go home, you're gonna use that $20 to give it to an auntie or a friend, so you just don't. But before you get home, boy, you have to ensure yourself that you're gonna get home without a hitch. So these are really important. It's a buy the cheapest. It's not even asking you to buy the one that is expensive. It said buy the cheapest travel insurance. If you worry that you might have to cancel your trip due to what's going on here, or you may get sick, or because nowadays there are so many travel restrictions. I have a ticket line here. I plan to go to Canada since last year. Borders is closed. That's travel restriction. I can go. But guess what? I read it. My ticket is valid September, the end of September next year, 2022. So I have till September this year and September next year. Yeah, Philamin, I see you. You're still in the background enjoying your food, okay? Yeah, so I still have till September 2022. Hey, Janet, welcome. So please, Sharon, yeah, when you buy a ticket, read and ask for how long my ticket will be valid. Make sure that if you purchase a ticket in 2021, that ticket is valid till 2022. We are in March. So if you buy it right now today, that your ticket is going to be at least 1 year or 2 year max before you purchase it. Pick up the phone. You're going to tell me we buy everything online. Boy, you have a 1-800 number. Call the airline and say, okay, I would like to purchase this ticket, but I want to know. If you don't want to read because you know the fine print is too long online and we don't have a patient to sit down and read it, call the airline and ask the question. That's quick. In 2 minutes, you're done. Okay? So this is a okay, travel restriction or anything else of anything else that's going to stop you travel. You can ask all of these questions before you purchase the ticket. And by the way, the pandemic is no longer unforeseen. Unforeseen, everybody is no English. It means you don't know that something like that is going to happen. You don't know that something like this that we are living can happen. Now they're saying that it foreseen. Foreseen means everybody knows about it because since last year, the entire universe know about what we are going through. So it is foreseen. So don't buy a ticket and then say, no, it's an unforeseen situation, so you want your money back. Because the point is, you want some room where you can get your money back, or you have the right to reschedule it without any penalty, that you're not going to pay more money on it. If you spend $500, that's it. That's my $500. If I can go now, if I can go in June, let me book for June. So they are saying it's no longer an unforeseen condition, it's a foreseen condition. Which is true. You cannot fight this. For a year, they've been talking about it, so you cannot fight this. This is true. So the lady that wrote the article kept saying, carefully read the terms and conditions. We have to read the terms and conditions. And I know Janet doesn't read it, Aya doesn't read it, but Aya does a better job because she read it from time to time. Okay? When I'm putting a lot of money, I will read it. If I don't put a lot of money, I don't. Okay? So he's telling us to read the term and condition for any policy that you are considering purchasing to make sure it will cover our situation, the pandemic related cancellation. So any ticket that you buy right now, because it's foreseen, you have to make sure that you read any cancellation related to our situation right now, or you're going to pay more. Yeah, Janet is saying, yeah, she did not read it, so she lost everything. Boy, we work hard in Obodo, okay, if I can use that word. We are all immigrants, and we work so hard for our money. And then we want to go home or we want to travel, and we shed all of this money, okay, your sweat and blood, hard work, everything. And then because something happened, either you got sick, because this is unforeseen. You cannot plan that, something happened and you're going to be in a hospital and you cannot travel. But if you read it and then you protected yourself by adding $10 or €10 of a cheap insurance, when you call them with a certificate from a doctor that this is it, okay, can I reschedule it or can I have my money back? You are covered. First, you can prove it that you were sick. That was unforeseen. You did not plan to be sick. Nobody wants to be sick in this world, okay? You didn't plan it, and then you purchase a cheap insurance to cover yourself. The only thing the airline has to do is accommodate you. Either if you want a refund, then they pay you back your money, or if you want to reschedule it, you reschedule it. Yeah, no one say that you are correct. I'm not correct. No, we are all in the same boat. I'm learning. While I'm doing all of this research, I'm learning and I'm trying to put it there so everybody knows. Because we all live in Obodo, okay, in a foreign land. We need to go home. We like it or we don't like it. Sometimes you just miss your relative, and then if you have 2 or 3 weeks vacay, you purchase the ticket and then you just go home just for a change. But you don't want to buy that money, purchase that ticket, and then unforeseen. Sizzle Diary said, but we are learning more from you. Thank you. Sizzle, I'm learning too. Okay, now the third point that Miss Caroline Moore Steele of Smarter Travel, and I like the title of this website, Smarter Travel. You see, Smarter Travel. How you travel smart? By knowing all of these things. So you are not throwing money to the drain. Now, the third point that she stressed, she said, pay with anything, but you have to pay because of the pandemic. She advises that we have to pay with credit card. And then she explained in the article the reason why we should pay with a credit card. Because if you pay with a credit card, you can dispute it. And then you can have your money back. But if you pay cash or by check, you have to fight your bank to pay the money. But with credit card, you only find, and I find it so interesting. You see, she said, pay with a check, and your airline or tour provider, they go out of business. Because I don't know, I know you guys, you know that we are in a deep boo-boo, as I said. We are in a recession since last year. Since this disease came on board, companies are closing left and right. People are losing their job. And think about what we call services. The services are the airline, the hotel, the tours, all of this that provide services to customers. Nobody traveled last year. Nobody went anywhere last year except the rich people that they got their own private jet. But most of us, we stop everything. The only thing that is working now is the food. It's food. Hey, Chinwe, welcome, welcome. It's the food. Because no matter what is going on in our life, your stomach will eat. Even when you lose a loved one, that's one of the things. Anybody there can explain to me, okay, why you are in pain. You lost a loved one, but your stomach, always, you have to put something inside. I don't understand it. Why? No matter what you're going on, you may have a tragedy, but you still have to eat. I don't understand this. I don't know. The good Lord, people who study the Bible and people who understand the word of God, somebody help me out. Somebody help me out. So right now, the only thing that is working is food. Anything else, they are closing left and right. Companies are closing left and right. So if you purchase a ticket and then you pay the cash, nowadays people don't pay cash, or they write a check. You write a check. Okay, the company that you booked your ticket with, they are out of business. How are you going to get your money back? So she said our best bet is to purchase it with credit card. Because she wrote here, paid with check, and your airline or tour provider went out of business. Yeah. They no longer exist. What are you going to do? Who are you going to fight to get your money back? It's not your fault. This was unforeseen in early 2020. You can't get your money back. But you are, and then she said you are probably out of luck when it to come to get your money back. It's out of luck. You can't get your money back. These people filed Chapter 11 in the USA. You can't get your money back. So, but if you pay, she said, credit card typically offer much better purchase protection than any other form of payment. Hello, Cobb. How are you? Yes, the young lady is in town today. Yes, the young lady is in town today. The young lady just woke up. The young lady just wake up with this big, heavy, heavy coat on her back. Yeah. And so she's saying here, credit card typically offer much better purchase protection than any other form of payment when you purchase a ticket. So better charge your credit card. And then, this is the way I do it. I will, hey, my brother Blue Jean is in town. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, okay? Thank you for coming. So, this is the way I do it. If a ticket costs, let's say the $100, okay? I will charge the credit card. As soon as I charge the credit card, because this is one of my pet peeves. I hate, yes, I'm going to use, it's a strong word. I'm going to use it. I don't like getting bills. I can't. Okay, you want me to get mad? Send me a bill. Remind me that I need to pay this. Hey, Nakan Yefa, welcome to my live stream. Asking me to pay something. So I have this tendency, okay, of having the money ready. As soon as I charge the credit card, boy, I write the check right away and I mail it so that these people, they don't have 45 days to send me a bill. They get their check, they process their check, so there is nothing. Even when they send me the bill, the balance is zero. That's the way I operate, because my pet peeve is to own. That's my pet peeve, one of my pet peeve, because I got so many of them. It's like I have a schizophrenia. Maybe because I work in a mental institution. It's like I have schizophrenia. I just can't stand it. So she's telling us that our best bet to protect ourselves and to fight back if something like that happens is to pay the ticket with credit card. So if you purchase with a credit card, then you can fight it, because credit card has best option to, they have more leverage to let you either they reimburse you and then they will help you pay. So it's a win-win situation, okay? It's a win-win situation. Now, that's number 3 that she raised. Number 4 that she raised, wait too long. She said, okay, there are procrastinators among us. If you see a great deal, better pay it. Don't wait. She said, just snag it. Just get it. Because this is 2021. All the ticket ads going to go up. She did a research, and what she said, I went to check it myself. These people are watching the economy of the entire universe to jack up, to gauge the price of the ticket for this summer, because last year they lost so much money and they had to lay off. So they just want to come back. So how they're going to come back is to jack up the prices of the ticket. So she said, although there are plenty of great travel deals out there right now, as I speak, experts are predicting that price will rise. Hey, Yahoo boom boom. T1 family, welcome. Long time no see. Yeah. welcome. Okay. She said this year, she said it will rise this year once booking and begin to increase. So she said it will rise. When she said it, I went to several airlines and study them, what they are planning, and it's not pretty. It is not pretty. Prices are going to go up. Prices are going to go up. We like it, we don't like it, but because we've been homebound for 12 months and we just want to go, we will pay it, but at a higher price. So she said, if you see a great deal now, you better buy it, but when you buy it, pay with a credit card. Pay with a credit card, because that's the only way to survive if you cannot travel. She said, so if you see a full refundable, amazing deal to your dream destination, don't wait. Book now, but pay with a credit card and add the $20 travel insurance. That's the advice. Number 5. So number 5 says, don't forget about travel restriction. Yeah, I have forgot about that when I purchased the ticket to go to Canada. And when the Canadian decided to close the border, they decided to, thank God, at least the ticket is valid till September 2022. So I'm safe. I have from now till September 2022 to use this ticket, okay? So she said, don't forget about travel restriction, because right now, okay, my neighbor here doesn't want us. The neighbor here doesn't want us to show up there. So the border is closed. Okay, in Europe, they're getting the third rate closing. So we have to have this in our mind when we are planning. Well, cops, when you purchase a ticket, okay, because you took the train a little bit later. Bridget said, amen to that. Bridget, because you don't want us in your neighborhood, right? Okay, that's fine. But don't worry, I have a ticket in September 2022. So, hey, I have time to show up, okay? Cabs, before you, that's what we're talking about, okay? When you buy a ticket, before you even buy the ticket, once you find it that is cheap and the time work for you, all of these kind of things, read the fine print and the cancellation policies. If you read all of this, you will find how long you can keep the validity of your ticket. How long? If you read, that's what I was saying. When I start this, I said we, and I raised my hand, we from the motherland, we don't read. Even though we are all well educated, we don't read. We don't read cancellation policy. The only thing we see, how the ticket is, it was $10, now it's $2, so it's cheap. In between, we don't. That's the things. That's what gets us. So you wake up one day, something happened, you can't go home, and you want to cancel it. They tell you no. Okay, you want your money back. They say no. They say no. Yes, we read the price. We see the price. We read the price. That's what we do. Everything that we do in life to buy anything. The only thing we from the motherland see is the price has gone down. And then we are so excited. In between, we don't. And then we start complaining later on. So who was at fault? We at fault. Okay, so here he's telling us, do not forget that there are still restrictions going on around the world as we speak. Yeah. So she said, don't forget about travel restriction. Then he telling you, price is everything. And over. Yes, brother. This is so true. This is so true. We don't read anything. We don't. I don't know why we are wired this way. I'm asking the people that pray a lot to ask the good Lord to just a light eye, because I don't understand. Okay, this is not for now, for everything. But now you learn this. So next time when you're traveling, T1, then you can apply all of this. Especially if you're traveling, you're going to be 3 people traveling. So all of this is important, okay? Because it's going to be quite a lot of money. Okay, the kids are all little, I think they buy half of the price for the kids. Once we turn 18 months, half of the price, but it's still, okay? So if a ticket is $100, for the kid, will have to pay $50 for each. That's another extra $100. So at least you learn something. You can ask, okay, I'm traveling with my children. Okay, validity of this ticket is for how long? If something happened and then we cannot go, okay? And if something happened, I cannot go and I want to cancel it, okay, do I have to pay? There is any penalty, or is that cancellation free? If they say, okay, read our policy, you tell them that you read it. You read, okay, no can you first say, I'm going to start reading now. Oh, okay, all right. She said, I'm going to start reading now. Okay, if you don't want to read, you call them. Okay, when you call them, and if the lady or the man over the phone tell you, but read the cancellation policy, you tell them, I read it, and because English is not my primary languages, I'm still don't understand. Can you break it down? Yeah, you have to tell a white lie on the phone. It's not going to cost you anything to say, I read it, but I'm still confused and I don't understand it. Can you just break it down? You work there, okay? You do customer services, so break it down for me. That's it. You can do this. It's going to take you only 2 or 3 minutes over the phone. I do this sometimes when I don't want to read it, and and also that's the reason why they say fine print, because it's written little, and I don't want to read it. I pick up the phone and call them and said, I read it and I don't understand. This is my point here. This is what I want to learn. How long? For how long? Is it for 1 year, for 6 months, for 3 months? Validity of my ticket? Okay. Can I cancel it without any penalty? Yes or no? That's it. And when you write all of these things down, then at least you know where you stand. Okay. But get back to this here. Travel restriction. She's saying, don't let your excitement over traveling again distract you from reality. Keep an eye on changing travel restriction during the time leading up to your trip. Yes, we have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, T1, it's because the write is so small. That's why they say fine print, T1. They say read the fine print. Fine. That's a key, the key word there. It is so little and it's so many. Philomene, I know you're still here. Have you done eating now? Lynn Rose, yeah, I know. So you said, okay, I read it. I don't understand, even though you did not read it. And then you have your bullet point question that you're going to ask that person over the phone. I just want to know how long for my ticket. Validity, is it a year, 18 months, all of it 6 months? Whatever he or she tell you, you check it. Okay. Then you go to cancellation. Okay. Cancellation for no reason. Or if I get sick, do I get my money back, or can I reschedule? Things like that. Don't even do a dissertation. To the point. I know. So this is what you have to do. That's open you, T1, because you are the one who wants to travel. And you think that these people, they are very smart. That's the reason why it's written in a little letter. Okay, maybe they choose a size 8 when they were writing it instead of the 12 that is required. They do it. Janet said, Janet lost some money last year. She lost a ticket, so now she wear glasses to read everything. So she wear glasses to read everything. Oh, Janet, you crack me up. You crack me up, Janet. Lord have mercy. Oh, so he said you have to keep reality, okay? Because he said, oh, keep an eye on changing travel restriction during this time leading up to your trip, okay? And okay, does it look like, when she asked the question, does it look like the country you are visiting might close border again? Yeah, because right now on the motherland, everybody opened the borders. But this thing is still there and people are crossing over left and right. But they just they just open it. Okay. Then she stressed it again that you have to looking into the cancellation option. If you have to cancel it, is that by your fault or not by your doing? Yeah, not by your doing. So in the travel business, these people can't wait to get back, and then from $2 we go back to 20. Nook say Janet is funny. Yeah, Janet is very funny. That's why she wear glasses to read the fine print, okay? Okay, and also she said that as you prepare for your trip, make sure you stay up to date with the most recent quarantine guideline and testing requirement before you go. Okay, in the USA, since January 26, 2021, if you want to go outside or coming in, you need to take the test. It's 72 hours before your departure. So today is Sunday. So if Aya has to fly on Wednesday, I need a mass get that test. And that test has to be negative. My home girl that left on Monday, she took the test. She took the test because she refused to get the vaccine. And back home, this disease is everywhere. That's the things who make me drag my feet to go home. I have the time, I have the means and everything. My poor uncle is 98, but even when I talked to him earlier today, he was like, there is no need to come because this thing is too much here. And even though you are protected over there, here, don't even try to come and say you want to see me. So we have to do FaceTime because I don't know how long he will have to be on this earth. And he's the last Mohican in my family. So I wanted to go and just see him before he cross over, if he has to cross over while I'm over here. But he, as a medical doctor, he said, just don't come because it's everywhere. You don't know where you can get it. And because there is no med. But the home girl that left on Monday, she did take the test and the test came negative, and then she left. When she got the result on Monday morning, she took the last flight at 4 p.m. and she's at home. And coming back, this is the funny part. Back home, she will have to take that test again before leaving. Once she reach here, she will take the test here again. Yes, she will take the test here again. If it is not negative and it's positive, and because she live here, because she had a green card, she's not a citizen, they will put her in quarantine. I say if it's negative, she just go home to her apartment. And this new policy, they start implementing since January 26th. So coming back, she will do 2 tests. And the reason why, because I went to the CDC website and I read it. It's big. This is not fine print. And the reason why they do it this way, remember guys, on the continent, these people have the embassy. Their embassy telling them that which is true, we don't do the test. If you know somebody who work in the health, you just have to pay that person and they will give you, they will stamp it, and then they give you the piece of paper saying that you are negative, that you don't have it, without doing the test. So when you come here, they know what is going on the continent. So when you come here, the first thing, as soon as you deplane, even if you have your ticket saying, oh, here, I did the test, I don't have it, they say, oh no, come over here, we're going to test you. They got what we call the rapid test. They will do it right away, and you have your result the same day. While you wait, after have you been flying for maybe 12 hours, then you have to wait at the airport to take a test again, and the test that you refuse, because they know that corruption is our apple pie. It is so sad. It is sad like a crazy. That I don't know which word to use. So they know about it. So they test you again here. And I had some acquaintances that came and they got tested and they were complaining. So one of them contacted me because they are in DC, and they said, your guys made us take the test here, And I said, okay, so between you and I, can you be honest and tell me if you did take the test? And he said, between you and I, and because we speak the same language, and it's switch. We did not speak French, we did not speak English or whatever. He switched in the African language, and he said he did not take the test. He paid. You guys see, he paid. He said, I don't want to know if I have it or not, so I didn't do it. I say, so think about it, that you have a disease and you will be shedding it back home. You shed it in a closed environment, the plane, for 9 hours straight. And then you come here, you stay with this guy house, and you still shedding it because you may have it, not knowing it or refuse to know it. You are not sick, but you still shed. And I said, I work in that environment. You guys are what these people label you super spreader, because only one person who doesn't do, is not sick. You just spread it. You just spread it, not knowing it. And you are the guy that you're so dangerous. I say, you see, you telling me that between you and I, you can tell me the truth. You can tell me the truth. And luckily for you, when these people did their test here, it came negative. I say, luckily for you. Yeah, no fanye for African thing to be wise at the end, they know now. Yeah, we always try to cut corner, and then it always come back to bite us. Yes, it always come back to bite us. I don't know why. This is one of the things. I have a lot of why. Why are we wired this way? Why? And I'm guilty too. Yeah, I'm guilty too, you see? And sometimes I say, why? Simple things. We just don't want to comply. And then we start complaining why the continent, we are so blessed with everything, we're still struggling. These are the little things, the underlying little things that pile up over a century. And that's the reason why we are at the back. Because if you think about it, that's my personal opinion. Yeah. So since January 26th, and the way Uncle Joe is saying this, so that because here in Obodo, what they think is their money. If the economy is working, what they can do for the economy to work, they will find a way. Now, Uncle Joe is saying that by July 4th, which is the Independence Day, if everybody that in your neighborhood or in your family, if you got the vaccine, then you can get together. Okay, if it does this and it will work, and there is no over hike of these things, he's going to open it. When he open it, I'm quite sure there is going to require that everybody has to have the vaccination card, that you took the vaccine so the country can be safe. Because guess what? Airline business is one of the lungs of the economy. People are traveling, goods are coming in and everything. Money is pumping in, the economy is working. Hey, they're going to implement this. That's pretty much it. Because right now, when you go to the CDC and you read, you can read between the line what is coming. Yeah, we always want to go behind so we can get this easy, but it's always come back and bite us. It's always come back and bite us. And I said, when it bites us, can we learn something about it? Okay. So he said it's going to be one of the requirements, quarantine and testing before you go. So you can plan ahead before and after your trip, depending on rule at your home country or your home state. It depends on the rules, because based on what is going on now, the rule, they keep changing it. As somebody say, they're moving the goalpost once you get closer. Once you get closer, they move it. Once you get closer, they move it. So it is exactly the, hey, Stella, welcome, welcome, welcome. She say, add the plane. Yeah, I put some ad in there, girl. Skip it and come on board. Skip it. Yeah, so that's what is going on right now. But hey, I think we just have to. So this is what I learned. When I find this article and I read it, I was at work during break time and I did this. And one of the students she looked at me, she said, Miss A, is everything okay? I said, yes. Miss A is okay. Miss A is okay. I said, I find this, and she said, can I read it? So I gave it to her. She read it. She was like, oh, I didn't know about all of these things. I said, so now you know. Now you know. Yeah, Stella, yes, you're in. Skip it. Sometimes this ad is too much and you don't even get much on the ad. So I don't mind you to skip it. Okay. Yes, horse is fine. I'm fine. Okay, I know, Stella, you love to travel like I do, and you can't wait. You can't wait for the whole country to open to jump on one plane, okay? Stella, you better read, please, sister. You better read the cancellation policy when you buy a ticket. Before you purchase it, read the fine print. She said, tell me about it. You have to read the cancellation policy. Okay? If you cancel, if you postpone. Yeah, she said she can't wait. But before you purchase the ticket, I'm going to decline this, okay? Because this is Africa. African people. Stella, please, too late. No, it's not too late. I can go through it quickly for her. We still have time. So, girl, read the cancellation policy wherever you want to go before you purchase the ticket. Read it. Or you pick up the phone and call the airline. You see, this is a lot of money. 900 euro for you and the kid. 900, it is almost 900 euro for me and my kid just for test alone if I want to travel. If it continue like this, you will travel in Africa when you turn 90. Janet, when you turn 120. When you turn 120, right? Oh, the test is not free? Janet, the test is not free in your neighborhood? Wow. Here, the test is free. The test is free. You don't have to pay anything for the test. The test is free. Wow. You see, these people, they're making money because their economy is so down. So that's a way of having money. For people who want to travel, 900 euro is a lot of money for us. It's a lot of money. Okay, good. Stella says she's always buy insurance. Bravo, Stella. Yeah, you always buy travel insurance. That's good. This is one of the things that she recommends. She said you read the cancellation policy and also buy a cheap travel insurance. That's good. Yeah, she says she's not going home. So you buy a cheap insurance, and also she say that you have to pay with your credit card because nowadays there are so many companies that are going out of business. So if you pay with a credit card, then you have the chance to get your money back or even reschedule it. Okay, so you pay with your credit card. Okay, and also she said if you see a deal that is really good, buy it now. But when you buy it, put the insurance on it and you pay with a credit card. And also do not forget about travel restriction because some countries, their borders are still closed and some of them are in a way of closing due to the spike of this disease where they are. So these are things that we have to bear in mind if we are planning to go outside. And also make sure if you reschedule it or postpone it or whatever, how long the validity of your ticket is, that you're not going to lose everything if you can't travel ASAP. So make sure that at least you have a year or 18 months or 2 years And if you're like Aya, who doesn't like to read the fine print, so I figured it out that I can pick up the phone and call the airline and said, okay, I would like to buy a ticket. I have seen it on your website, because nowadays what I find out is buying it on the website is cheaper. It's cheaper. So you call them and said, okay, I already scheduled this. This is the airline, da da da. I'm planning to fly. So, but I read the fine print. Okay, thank you so much, Noami, for coming. Thank you. I know it's late in your neighborhood, and in 3 minutes, I'm going to shut down this house. I'm trying to explain to. Thank you, and I'll see you next Saturday, God willing, inshallah. Okay, thank you. And coming back to Stella, and okay, Irene Zab, just join. Thank you, Irene. Thank you for coming. So you call the airline and you tell them, I read the fine print. I don't understand it. Okay, I want you to just break it down in a simple. Today you started. No, I started at 2. It's always 2. No, I say no, T1. I always start at 2. Before I used to do 2 hours. But nowadays, I just only do 1 hour, because guess what? Aya has to think about you guys, your mom. There are things which take precedent to my LS, and I really, really appreciate you guys coming. So I'm not going to keep you here. I go to the point, what I need to talk about it, I condense it into 1 hour. So after 1 hour, because I know in your neighborhood it's nighttime. In my neighborhood it's daytime. It's going to be 3 p.m. here, and in your neighborhood is nighttime. I think about all of this when I'm doing live stream. I don't just keep going on and on and on and on. No. And also it's the weekend. We all work, and when we do this for fun, and I want the fun to be on top. I don't want to drag it on. So make it sweet and short. And thinking about what other people go through is not because Aya is not a mom and she doesn't have any kid waiting for her to go to bed. That. Yeah, and so since we all get the big M, I've been doing it. You see, it's nighttime in your neighborhood. So at least you can go to bed and get some rest. That's my thinking. Everything I do, Aya is not the number one. It's the people that support Aya who they are the number one. Because, hey, Abby's coming on. Welcome. I always think about you guys. Everything I do, I said, okay, if I was a mommy and I'm supporting somebody and it's dragon, and I have things to do at the background and it's the weekend, everybody wants to get, I will not like it, but I will not voice it. So because there is this sentence, say, do unto somebody what you would like somebody to do it to you. So I always have you guys at the back of my mind with everything I do on this platform. I just don't sit here to talk for, okay? So I just go because we don't live in the same area. There are time zones, you have things to do, you have kids to take care, and I know in Obodo, it's not easy. Even back home, when you have a support system back home, it's still not easy. And let alone in Obodo. So Obodo is not easy. You've been running like a chicken without a head all the week. Today is Saturday. You just want to get at least if you can get 8 hours sleep, right? That will be fine, because during the week you didn't get 8 hours sleep. You have to wake up, take care of this and that. And you guys gonna say, okay, you're not a mother. How do you know? Because I came to this country and I was a nanny for 7 years. And my baby boy is gonna graduate in May from college. You see, the baby boy that I was there when he was conceived, and I took care of him and everything. It's going to graduate in May from college and it's going to go to law school. So I live in that environment, working, running here, picking them up, bringing them, doing homework, bathing them, preparing. The parents pay me good money. The parents allowed me to be citizen. They are the one who sponsor me. So I live it for 7 years. So everything I do on this platform, and they are the one who make me move to the state of Texas. Otherwise, my state is the Big Apple, New York. You see? So I have all of this in mind. That's it, okay? My kid will not let me sleep for 10 hours. I understand. I was a nanny. I used to sleep with them, and they used to kick me all night long. And I couldn't even get 6 hours. Everywhere were hurting. But that was the route to get the papers, okay? You see, so I understand. So that's the reason why since before I was doing it 2 hours, okay? I was starting at 2, finish it at 4 because we needed the W hours, but now we don't need the W hours. So, and also because I don't post frequently like you guys post 2 or 3 days. I only post once a week. So I said Saturday, Mama Eugenie, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I said, okay, if I do 1 hour LS, that will be fine. So that's the reason why I do the LS. Okay, thank you for the amazing thumbs up, you know. Yeah, you cannot get it yet. The only time I get enough sleep is Saturday and Sunday. So I'm not going to deprive you for this, because when Aya doesn't sleep, I am not happy. Yeah, and Aya love to sleep. On that note, thank you for coming. It's 1 hour and 4 minutes, so I'm going to shut down the house. Close the house. Thank you so much, okay, for coming. And I will be back next Saturday, the same time, 2 p.m. It's going to be either, 8, 9, somewhere, okay? Hey, Christiana, thank you for coming. I work also 2 weeks, 2 weekends. You see, all of this, you see, T1. So you need your rest. So Aya is not going to sit here and dragging it. Yeah, you see, the kid knows, because that's the only time. So Aya is not going to grudge that your time. You see, I have all of this at the back of my mind for everything I do, because I don't know how you guys do it. And when I watch you guys, you know, cooking and all of this thing, I say, whoa. I say, whoa. The only thing I do is I have my full-time job, and then I teach online every night. Like, you know, I didn't come on board last Saturday because I needed to learn a new software by myself. And I had to use that software to teach on Monday. So I needed the time to sit in front of my computer and learn the software. And the software is, they call it a Microsoft Team. And you can use Microsoft Team to teach. Before I was using Zoom to teach. And then they switch it, they say Microsoft Team. And it's another company, which has nothing to do with my regular job. And they schedule a teaching, which was in the middle of the week from 8 a.m. to 12. At that time, I was at my job, my regular job, because this is a side job, the teaching. I couldn't do it. So what they did was to send me the link, and then they say, you go ahead and learn it, and you use it on Monday. So last Saturday, I decided, no, I'm not doing Whitey. I say Whitey is not paying the bill, but the side job has been paying the bill since 2008. So this is 2021, and I've been doing this job long time, teaching my 2 hours. Yeah. We changed to Microsoft because Zoom is just okay. You see, everybody is jumping into the Microsoft team. So I have to learn it by myself. And thank God. I praise the Lord for that, to giving me a smart brain. So I use it, but I'm telling you, Monday I was so stressed out when I finished my regular job and drove home, and my class is from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And I have 13 students. 13 students. And I was taking over from a teacher who knew how to use Microsoft Teams. Then they're sending them, hey, Gladys Kitchen, welcome. They're sending them another teacher that they don't know, but they assume she knows how to manipulate. But I sell through, everybody was happy. That's it. And I'm covering this lady till the 25th. This week, that's going to be, and then they're going to give me another class. So when there are things like that, that I said, okay, Microsoft Team Learning is going to take a precedent to YT. Forget about YT. YT is not paying no bill. Janet, you can learn it. You know, when you sit in front of a computer, don't panic. Just don't panic. If it's a new software, I have to watch a lot of YT concerning Microsoft Teams. With Zoom is 1, 2, 3. You can Zoom it. I say you can Zoom it. You can learn Zoom quickly. But with Microsoft Teams, there are so many things, okay? So many interface, but it's user-friendly. So that's what I did last Saturday. So that's the reason why I did not do LS. Yes, that's the reason why I did not do LS. Okay? So guess what, ladies and gentlemen and sisters and brothers, I love you guys. We're going to close because it's late. I want you to get some rest because I have slept 12 hours today and I'm going to sleep 12 hours tonight again. That's it, because that's what I do. That's my favorite thing, to sleep. I sleep. Yes, thank you, Gladys. It's an interesting topic you can listen to. You will learn a lot, okay? Bye. Love you all, Zozo. I love you all, okay? Bye, guys. Yeah, so I'm going to hand the house, okay?